Happy birthday, Nicole. Just wanted to send you a quick message to let you know that we love you. You are truly family to us, and not a day goes by where you're not on our minds, in our hearts, and in our prayers. And we are just praying for you, and we love you, and are so thankful for just your example to us. So, love you. Happy birthday.
Nicole, I'm just so grateful that we've gotten to know each other over these years. I am grateful for the time I got to work with you when you first came back from Saipan, and just that friendship that we've been able to build, and just being able to do your hair, because I love your hair. It's gorgeous, and you let me play with it, and I love it. But just those times that I get to spend with you, they mean so much to me. You're such an amazing example of just your faith and strength and endurance, and just, again, your genuine love for the Lord. It's always there. It's always there, and it's so genuine. And I just admire you so much, and I'm so blessed to be able to call you friend and family. And we are, again, like Corey said, we're always praying for you. You are always in our thoughts and our prayers, and our entire family love you. Our kids love you, and we just, again, are so grateful that we're able to know you. Mm-hmm. So we love you and hope you have a wonderful birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday!
Feliz cumpleaños a ti. Feliz cumpleaños a ti. Feliz cumpleaños, Nicole. Feliz cumpleaños a ti.
Happy birthday, Nicole! I can't believe that you are turning 40, because you look like you're 25.
Yep.
But we wanted to wish you a very happy birthday. And I just wanted to tell you that although we haven't got to be around each other a lot, and I hope that we can be more in the future, every person that I come in contact with that has been around you is just so incredibly inspired and blessed by you. I feel like I know more about you from other people, but it's always because you just leave such a mark on every person that is around you. So we are continuously praying for you. We're praying for this year to be the year that God heals you physically, but we're also always praying for you for that physical healing, but also for just the spiritual battle that we know you face. And we love you, and we hope you have an awesome birthday, and keep wearing your lip scents. And I'm hoping, I went and put this on just for you, so.
Yes, she did. She really did.
But I'm really excited to spend some time with you soon. Love you. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Nicole.
So, you know me, my videos are usually when I am driving. Was trying to think of when I first met you. I'm pretty sure it was when I went to Flint to visit Matt with Alicia. She was only 3 at the time. And it was a Wednesday night thing at your mom's house. And I very briefly met everyone. I know I only had a short amount of time. And I think I've told you this before, but it was so funny because I remember meeting you, and Matt would say, "Oh, she's just like a sister." And I was like, man, I hope he doesn't fall in love with her, because she seems like such a neat, godly person. And look at how long ago that was. It's kind of funny to think about now, but I have so enjoyed getting to know you more. You are one of my best friends, and I could not imagine doing life without you. I'm getting weepy. Anyways, all of that to say, we all want to wish you a happy birthday to you.
Happy 40th birthday from Wales Friend. So as I was trying to decide what I wanted to share with you today on your birthday, a major thing just kept coming to mind. As you know, we both met through Tracy, and Tracy had shared with me about this dear friend of hers, Nicole, that needed prayer, was struggling with some major health needs, and I began to pray, and I would ask her quite often about how you were doing. And then I finally got to meet you on one of my visits back to the States. And I guess our friendship has been quite an interesting and unique one in the fact that we've actually only ever seen each other for a couple of days in our lives, face to face. But our friendship has deepened through the different hard things that God has brought into our lives. And as you know, last year I began to pray about what I could do from where I was, thousands of miles away from you, to encourage you. And I started recording short little videos of reading a verse, as you know, and eventually this turned into where I started reading greater portions of scripture and also reading books to you. And what ended up happening was, yes, I was doing this to try to encourage you, and we had prayer times together. But in fact, it has become one of the greatest sources of blessing for me as well, in these days that I have been here in Wales. And so I just wanted to say how much I appreciate your friendship and how God has used you in my life as I've watched you walk through some of the darkest valleys that I have seen anyone walk through, and seen your example of faithfulness and love for Christ and love for others. It has inspired me and challenged me in my own circumstances. And I just wanted to show you the stack of books that we have either read through, currently reading through, the bottom book we are currently reading through, but the one that is so special, of course, is that we have read through major portions of the Bible together. And this was kind of hard for me to believe, but when I stacked all these books together, this is what we have done in the past year. And I have grown closer to Christ because of you. And I just wanted to say thank you. And I wanted to share a verse with you, a couple of verses. And I know I read these to you last summer, but when Tracy and Eileen were coming over to visit me last summer, and I had asked Eileen about writing a song for us. And I talked with Tracy, and we came up with these verses, and it was Isaiah chapter 43, verses 18 through 21. Behold, I will do a new thing. Now it shall spring forth. I will even make a way in the wilderness and rivers in the desert, to give drink to my people, my chosen. This people have I formed for myself. They shall show forth my praise. And I know that in our lives, in your life, it's hard because a lot of times we are looking at how we were and how things were in the past. But I just wanted to encourage you with the fact that He is at work, that He is doing a new thing, that He will make streams in the desert, He will make a way in the wilderness. And I am praying so much for you right now, praying that your day is just filled with joy, filled with peace, and knowing that God's grace is sufficient and that He is going to continue to lead you and hold you fast. And so I'm looking forward to what He's going to do in your life in this 40th year of your life. And wish I could be there with you. I really do. I wish I could have gotten on a plane and come over and surprised you, but that didn't work out for me to do that this year. But I am so excited for what God is going to do, what He is doing, and praying for the grace of these days that He is leading you through. Love you, friend.
Hi Nicole, Beth Nichols here. I know I've looked better, but it is currently 2:04 a.m. here in China, and I just couldn't sleep, and I was wondering, or not wondering, but I was thinking to myself, I need to do that video for Nicole. And all of a sudden, the song that you and I made up, it's got to be 30 years ago now, Candace and Casey, has been going through my head. So I'm not going to sing Happy Birthday to You. I am going to sing Candace and Casey, because amazingly, I actually remember the words to it. So here goes. Candace and Casey, we love you. And Candace and Casey, we love you. When your car falls, we'll give it our all. So let's give a big cheer for K&K Insurance. Yeah. I always thought it was odd, as a child, that we made up a song for an insurance company, and then when I grew older, I realized your dad sold insurance. But it was strange to me as a kid, and I just went along with it. It was cool, but I remember coming up with that song in the basement of your parents' old house, and we came up with another one, and it was mostly my song, and you did not like it. You told me, I don't like it. It's not as good as Candace and Casey. But I don't know what we were selling, but it was called Dove, and that one, I think it goes like this. Dove, I remember you, my love, so kind, so true. I remember you, Dove, my love. Again, no idea what we were trying to sell, but I remember those things. And I remember you being young together, and I remember having a lot of fun with you, Nicole. And I know I haven't seen you in a long time, but life has taken me elsewhere, and but even though that's the case, I've never ever forgotten you, and I do honestly pray for you whenever I think of you. It's been hard watching you go through this, but I am amazed at the strength that God has given you and the way that your relationship with Him has grown. You can see it even in the things that you write. God is blessing you through this sickness, and I only hope that you will grow stronger in your walk with Him, and stronger and physically, and that I do pray for healing for you, Nicole. And I hope that you have a wonderful, wonderful birthday, even though I can't be there to celebrate it with you. I hope the people who are there make it special for you. Love you.
Hi Nicole, want to wish you a happy 40th birthday, and I just real quick, in under 1 minute, want to tell you 40 things that I appreciate about you. Just kidding, but some things that are special to me is when we go out in public, and very often we get asked if we're sisters, and I think that that's a compliment, because I look up to you, and you're somebody who has been a role model to me in the example that how you've suffered and gone through a trial very faithfully. And when I think about you, I think of how peaceful your spirit is, and you're somebody who could be full of unrest or angst or depression, and yet you still have the joy of the Lord, which testifies to me the true story of the gospel. So I commend you for your faith, and also I appreciate how you look after me every time that we eat together. You always make sure that I'm well fed and that I get more than half of the meal, and you're even willing to starve yourself a little bit to make sure I get enough food, so I appreciate that. Something that comes to mind that I tell people a lot about you is actually how you have sort of redefined the things in life that carry weight and what is of most importance. And I think you wrote a blog about it a while ago, about bucket lists. Sometimes when things are going really well, we all just try to live for what's fun, and you are someone who has helped me see the the weight of what it means to live for eternal things. I was actually thinking about those verses in Colossians 3 that says, if then you have been raised with Christ, seek the things that are above, where Christ is seated at the right hand of God, and set your affections on things above, not on things on the earth. I think that you've been a great example in that, and there's 1,000 more things I could say, but I just want to wish you a happy 40th birthday and tell you how much I love you.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Nicole. Happy birthday to you. So, today's the big day, I think. I don't know if this is coming on your birthday or not. But I just wanted to say happy birthday. And wow, it's pretty awesome. I don't know our story, how I know you from being one of your students. It's one of the craziest stories that I have of, friends. And I tell it all the time whenever I'm talking to people about you, about how I used to be your student. And by far, you were my favorite teacher, not even lying. So I remember the spelling bee thing, where if you did well on your pretest, you would get to go to the and on your spelling test, you get to go and pick little candies and toys from your little treat emporium. So that was cool. And the fact that you had all the class write me a farewell card when I was leaving. So definitely some good memories from that time. And then just how weird it was to randomly end up at Sandy's Bible study and finding out that you're Sandy's daughter. It was so cool. God definitely works in mysterious and funny, awesome ways. So, I don't know, it's just been awesome being able to get to know you as a friend versus just as a teacher who was, way older than me and, I couldn't really connect with other than as like teacher-student connection. I just want to say, you are an awesome person, probably one of the most inspiring and encouraging people I know. And even though what's been going on in your life for the last however many years has been hard on you, and I know that you're ready to be done with this phase of life, it has been, so inspiring to, I know not only me, but other people, to see what you've gone through and how you are still so strong in your faith and you rely so much on God. I don't know, it's just such a good example to look up to, and I'm really glad that I have you in my life and that we can hang out and we talk about God things, and then we talk about just things in general, like traveling and potential relationships someday, what we're looking for, jobs in the future, and all of our favorite TV shows and books. I can totally nerd and geek out with you and your mom, and the fact that you're always down for within reason, any sort of ethnic food, or even cultural TV shows and stuff, like our Korean drama movies or an anime or BBC drama set back in the 1900s. So it's always a fun time coming over and hanging out with you. And I really hope that you have a great year this year, that 40 is the year for you. Going to be a golden year, even though I know that that's not an actual golden year, but it's going to be for you in your book. So have a happy birthday. Enjoy it to the fullest. Eat whatever you can. And I hope you enjoy this video and all the cards. Love you. Bye.
just had surgery, so ignore my puffy face. I love you, Nicole. Happy birthday. I just wanted to tell you that you inspire me, and because when I'm having a hard time, I just remember that you're having a harder time, and it just helps me get through the day. I love you.
Hi Nicole, it's Debbie Wakefield. I'm sending you aloha from the island of Oahu. I'm with my mom over the summer and Bobby's with his mom in Georgia. It's not Saipan, but it's still warm and sunny, and we want to bring you greetings. Aloha!
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Nicole. Happy birthday to you. And many more.
Hey Nicole, I just wanted to wish you an amazing birthday. I was just kind of thinking through some of my favorite memories with you, and I think my favorite memories with you have just been the ones where we've just kind of had a chill day, just watching TV and reading books together. I think I really liked reading those short stories By the Shore by Ella Montgomery with you when we were in Hawaii, and also when we read that story about It Happened One Night. I think it was called Night Bus. I think those were some of my favorite memories of you, and oh my gosh, there's just so many memories to pick from. I can't even narrow it down. To do that is just impossible, but I just want you to know how much I love you and how much I admire you and appreciate you and your friendship and just all your prayers, and just to know that I'm praying for you and I love you so much, and I'm so excited to get to come back to Michigan and spend time with you. I really wish you were here with me right now on this trip, but I was trying to make this video in a scenic area so you could kind of see some of the beautiful scenery. So happy birthday, friend, and I can't wait to come back and celebrate with you.
Hey Nicole, Jessica Cooley here. When you knew me, we were roommates, and you know, I was Jessica Stroshine then, but sorry my video is so fuzzy, my camera is a little bit cracked. I just wanted to tell the story about when when you borrowed one of my bracelets and you felt so bad because it broke and it came loose and it got lost when you were wearing it. But what I never got a chance to tell you was actually that was the best thing that happened to me, because it was a gift from my aunt and uncle, and when I told them that it broke and got lost, they gave me a new one, and it was even better. So I never got a chance to thank you for that. I hope you get some lovely birthday gifts, and welcome to the 40 Club.
Happy birthday, Nicole. Love you tons. Working on the house, trying to get her done for Marcy.
Hi Nicole, happy 40th birthday / 29th birthday. I wanted to say I do appreciate your visible dependence on Christ and the joy that he gives you even in hard times. I also appreciate your honesty and your transparency about what it's like to experience loss but still believe in the promises of God. So thank you for being a true friend in that way. Many people are probably thanking you for these things because I know you've touched a lot of lives. But I also want to thank you for some other things of less importance but still high on the list, and that would be investing in our fashion savvy. I think that we've really turned a corner, and it's thanks to you. You still hold the swing vote in the Anderson house. if we disagree about things, we just say, oh, we'll see what Nicole thinks. So hopefully this doesn't become an undue burden. Also, you have helped Britt out with her cooking and her domestic skills immensely. I remember a picture you sent from Kauai of Britt vacuuming, and I'm like, oh, Nicole really is a good friend. Okay. Also, you have advised us on the appropriate spacing of beach towels in public places, and probably thus saved us some real embarrassment with other friends who would not have the ability to be so honest about it. So that's just a couple of the many blessings that I could go on for hours listing. So anyway, I do hope that this is a good year for you, a year where you find that you improve in your physical condition, but also where you know a deeper and more lasting joy with your Savior than you ever thought was possible. So that's what we're praying for, and I want to say that we love you, our friend, very much. See you later.
You ready? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Aunt Nicole. Happy birthday to you. We love you, Miss Nicole. You want to say something to Miss Nicole? Gigi, come here. You want to say something to Miss Nicole, Eden? What do you want to say? Say we love you. Can you say we love you? You gotta get your fingers out of your mouth, goofball. Genesis, wait, come down here right now.
I love you, Mama.
I love you too. Can you say I love you, Miss Nicole? Gigi. Say I love you, Miss Nicole.
I love you, Miss Nicole.
Say we pray for you.
We pray for you.
Yeah.
Hey, look at this.
Whoa. Miracle. They sang. We sat still for like a minute and a half. Happy birthday! I wanted to share with you a favorite memory, which there's like lots of memories with you, girlfriend. I have like distinct memories. I remember having a conversation with you while you were in Saipan, and I was sitting in the parking lot in my car at U of M. And we had this really great conversation, and you were telling me everything about like what was going on and the people you were meeting and what you were doing and doing your devos on the beach, and I was so excited for you. And I remember wanting to go and visit you, like in the worst way, during that time, like during that season. And I have to say, there was another memory I thought of when you and, this is a throwback, Jen Skinner, do you remember that name? And Mildred and Marcy, y'all planned this, like scavenger hunt, going away surprise for me before I went off to Argentina. And, I thought I was just going out to dinner with you to Joe's Crab Shack, and I go into the bathroom and there's Marcy. Marcy and Genesis, be kind to your sister. Go. What do you say to her? Go over. Go over to her. Get off the couch. Get off the couch. Yes? Get off the couch and go say what you need to say to her.
Sorry, can you please forgive me, please?
Do you forgive her, Eden?
No, just stay up.
Okay, give her a hug.
Okay, give me a hug. Okay.
So that is one memory, but the biggest and the best memory, honestly, that I have with you and of spending time with you is just recently when I came to visit in May, and we had that incredible conversation, my friend, about how God has grown your understanding of Him, you know, through difficulty and over these several years. But just to see God's faithfulness and how incredible, how He's grown. Hello, my friend. It is now like 9 hours later, and I'm childless at the moment. The girls are in bed, and I'm finishing my video that I got cut off earlier, trying to
send you a message for your birthday, and I'm not even going to say how old you are because I'm right behind you. And we already had this conversation anyways, right? Not too long ago. But I just wanted to let you know that I'm so grateful to the Lord for the way that He has been ministering to you and the things that He's been teaching you, and to be able to share that conversation back in May was incredible. Girl, that was something that I really wasn't expecting, to be able to share those things and with you, and to feel just as connected with you as I was, 12, 13, 15 years ago, because God is faithful, and He continues to work in our lives and continues to teach us and to grow us in Him through different things. And you've been such an example to me, as you have to so many others. But I want to thank you for sharing the things that you've learned, and for sharing your faith, for sharing your hope, for sharing your love for Jesus, just pure love for Jesus. And if it's not all about Him, then we've got it wrong. And I will remember that from our conversation, and from different things that you have shared. But your faith has been an incredible encouragement to me, my friend, and to many, many others, people that you don't even know, whose lives you have touched here on our end of the world, who have prayed for you and continue to pray for you. And God is faithful and will remain faithful, and I know that you know that. I can't wait for the next opportunity to share with you in person, for you to meet Gigi and Eden, and they're a couple of characters. I mean, look where they came from, right? What hope did they have? But I love you dearly. You're more than a friend, you're like a sister, and I wish I could be there on your birthday to give you a huge hug like I gave you a couple months ago, but God willing, sooner than later, I'll be able to cash in on that hug. And enjoy your birthday, my friend, and we love you so, so, so much. God bless you. Bye.
Hello, my friend. I'm gonna try not to cry while I do this video. I just want you to know how thankful I am that God put you in my life so many years ago. You're my oldest, truest friend, and I love you so stinking much, and I'm so glad you're part of our family, and thank you so much for making my kids feel so special. And happy 40th birthday. It's been so fun to be your friend and to have so many memories, and I was trying to think of a memory that I wanted to share on here, and there's just so many camping trips and laughing in your room, and even now with laughing at my kids and laughing at my parenting, and you bring me so much joy, and you encourage me so much through your journey of being sick. You have stretched my faith and pushed my faith and pushed me towards God like you would not believe, and I just thank you for that. And thank you for always being there for me and for loving me for who I am, all my flaws and all. And I just hope that You know how much our family loves you, and I'm just really happy that we've stayed close over all these years. And I can't believe we're 40. We're getting up there. I love you. Talk to you soon.
Hey pal, happy birthday. It is an honor to be a part of the Nicole Flanagan birthday celebration video experiment, and I hope you're feeling very loved and full of friends today. I wish this could be face to face and that I could give you a big hug and we could talk or watch a movie or something, but next time. So yeah, it's been a real blessing even for me just to sit here and think about you and our friendship and what you mean to me. So I guess I'll tell you a few of the ponderings I've been having. You always help me think about Christ and to love Him more because you know Him and you love Him, so it just is a natural flow, and I always appreciate that about you. And that's not even it. You are so cool. You are lovely and smart and kind and thoughtful, and you're just full package. And I just am glad that I can take this time to tell you that, because I think it's really important that you know that you, there's no one else like you, Nicole, and I can't believe that I get to call you my friend. So yeah, I just wanted to make sure you knew that my love for you is strong, and I'm thinking about you extra today and praying for you extra today, and yeah, just praying that your faith would be rock solid like usual, and that your pain would be better today, and that you would just have a good day. Yeah, you're great, and I hope to see you soon, and we'll talk then. I love you. Bye.
Hi Nicole, I love you. I hope you have a great birthday, and I'm glad we're friends.
Hi Nicole, it's me. I just was thinking about some of the things that I could talk about to you. I appreciate you so much, and I appreciate your encouragement. And I was thinking about one time when me and Marcy spent the night, and I think Amy or Leslie's were too, I think. And I slept walk, and you guys were still up, and you told me that I put a blanket on the doorknob, and I was looking in the mirror on your door, and I was like, going like this with my hair and stuff. And you guys used to be freaked out that I would sleepwalk and stuff sometimes. And I also remember, I'm not sure how, I just remember the Bugs Bunny slippers that I used to wear, and I remember wearing them at youth activities and stuff, like overnight and stuff, and I used to laugh at my Bugs Bunny slippers. But just through everything that you've been through, you have just done it with grace, and so there's days where I have no idea how you do it, because when I'm in pain, it's excruciating and uncomfortable and miserable, but you always encourage people even through your pain and through your suffering, and I just appreciate your friendship and always thinking of me and praying for me. I appreciate it so much, more than you'll ever know. Love you. Happy birthday.
Hi Nicole.
Hey Nicole, happy
birthday.
birthday. We love you.
You
Want to go horseback riding?
Happy birthday, friend. I'm so excited to get to celebrate this milestone with you as you enter this new decade of life. And it has been more than half a decade now that God has given us the gift of friendship. 6 years. I don't have many funny stories from that time, in part because I don't generate funny stories as well as some of your other friends, but also because these have been years of greater quiet. And in these years of quieter living on your part, you have had a profound influence on my life. I was trying to explain to Jason some of the significance of your friendship, and it hit me for the first time that you may be one of the most influential people God has brought into my life outside of my parents. Thinking of Renee Westfall, the Dean of Women when I dorm supervised, she taught me a lot about applying scripture to life, framing the events of life in the context of scripture's principles of what God was doing bigger picture. But you walked with me when I was having to do that in my own life much more intensely than ever before. Walked with me with tears, with joy, with grace, pointing me to Christ. But you have also modeled that kind of framing of life in the context of God's bigger picture in ways that are more intense than anyone that I've gotten to walk this closely beside. I cannot tell you how much I value and treasure your friendship. I count it as one of life's greatest gifts. Love you, friend. Happy birthday, Nicole.
Hi, happy birthday, Nicole. I just hope that you're encouraged this year in 2018, that God would continue answering prayers and bringing healing. And I just love you so much and am thankful to God for you and our friendship. And I don't know, I just hope that this year is special and that you get to enjoy your birthday. And we'll be praying that your pain isn't too bad and praying for your healing as usual. So yeah, I love you and I hope that this year is a good one. Look at this pig, it's so cute. This pig is cute too. Okay, love you, bye.
Hey Nicole, I was going to try to wait until someday that I was decently dressed and had combed my hair and such, but this week has been a little topsy-turvy, so I don't know if that's going to happen, so I decided to go ahead and do it now. I hope you have a really special day in spite of the difficulty of this year and especially these last weeks. And I just want you to know that I literally do thank my God upon every remembrance of you, and I'm so grateful for the friendship that He has forged through the fire for both of us. And I just want to thank you for your willingness to just be a listening ear to another fellow sojourner. And I'm just very, very grateful for you, and I know that God is going to complete the work that He has begun in you and will sustain you with His grace until the end. We just keep continuing to pray that He brings relief, those little things each day that help to carry you and sustain you. Love you, friend. Wish I could spend more time with you in person. Wish you could join us for some cool days. But just know how very grateful and thankful I am that our paths have crossed. That was a good gift from God to me.
Happy birthday, Miss Nicole. Love you. Have you had any dreams about my mom lately? Happy Jesus. Happy Jesus.
Well, hey there, my little honey bunches of oats. I just wanted to say happy, happy, happy birthday. Anyway, I know this is a big year for you, turning 40, so I have compiled 40 good memories about me and you. And this kind of spans, I guess we've known each other for like 12 years now, so the memories are kind of spread out. But let me go ahead and read them because it might take a little bit of time. So anyway, number 1. The puppet show where Chris Tomlin confessed his indescribable love for you, and we all learned that indeed no child was left behind. Number 2, making videos of the hunt for the elusive Siamese tukalaka bird and the velociraptor. Also, number 3, making videos of Betty Crocker and Duncan Hines cooking in the kitchen. Oh, and shooting commercials for the cure for constipation. Number 4, sunset smoothies at PIC and the Hyatt. Number 5, being those youth leaders on the retreats for Saipan and Tinian. Don't forget to make the tang. Number 6, our massage and pool days at the Mariana Spa and the Hyatt. Number 7, when you helped me when I ripped my cornea off and I had those Helen Keller times. I thought that was a great memory for me, but it was very nice of you. Number 8, directing the Saipan Community School Christmas program, 3 wise men and a baby, because you know we were both so qualified and I drug you into it. Number 9, our bike rides to that hidden beach we discovered at that golf course, and how the bikes were really crappy and yours didn't have brakes and you almost flung into the ocean. Yeah, that was funny. Number 10, our quest to try to eat at all of the restaurants on Saipan and rate them all in our little notebook. Yeah, I don't really know that that was ever an attainable goal. Let's see. Number 11, beetle nut videos with Esther. Number 12, sunset and ebi-suya chocolate cake on Mondays at the beach with sushi, half-price sushi. Number 13, good old Isaac, and coming back from the bathroom and telling you mission accomplished. And then his, party in the front, business in the front, party in the back hair. Number 14, riding around and getting lost on that double-decker bus in Hong Kong. Number 15, while we're in Hong Kong, having tea at the Peninsula. Number 16, oh my gosh, hosting the sailor dinners and the little competition that popped up between some of our girlfriends. Number 17, hiding in our own home so that we don't get eaten, our food get all eaten, and our air conditioning bill go up because somebody would come into our house while we were gone. Won't mention any names. Number 18, those surveys with Laura and Sarah asking about kiss faces and are your panties moist or crusty? I don't know why that was a survey. Anyway, number 19, the Peking duck dinner where we made Andrea cry because we told her she had to eat Chinese Happy Melon. Anyway, number 20, sleeping on blue satin sheets in Australia and Barry Bodkins and the Scruffy Bunch. Number 21, our weekend trips to visit Laura and Guam. And of course, as the old song goes, Sarah, Nicole, and Ashley came from Saipan to visit their friend Laura and to help her find a man. Anyway, number 22, that time that you ate the entire loaf of bread in Hong Kong as we were walking around. Number 23, our New Year's in Hong Kong. I remember how we almost didn't get to go because something was messed up with our reservation and then our New Year's fun that night. Anyway, 24, when we got upgraded to first class on Dragonair, we went to Beijing and we got the hotel upgrade on the penthouse floor or something like that. That was pretty cool. Number 25, watching Most Extreme Challenge and planning our own episode off of Sugar Doc. Number 26, visiting the Great Wall of China and going to that Kung Fu show. Oh yeah, and while in China, being detained at the Beijing security because someone thought it would be a great idea to take nunchucks in their carry-on bag. Won't mention any names. 28, visiting the Sydney Opera House, singing Feed the Birds, and having our Easter service there. 29, oh yeah, remember that time in Australia when you wanted to make sure you could poop, so you smuggled in Fiber One cereal? Oh. Number 30, the time you convinced me to go skydiving with the group before we left Saipan. I'm really glad I did that though. Our Managaha trips to go snorkel and enjoy the clear turquoise water and the sun. Number 32, getting tipsy on our Napa Sonoma Valley trip and then figuring out later that we could have shared the samples and no one had to get tipsy. Number 33, visiting Alcatraz and the Golden Gate and the Winchester Mansion on our trip to San Francisco. Oh yeah, and don't forget Mount Yurta, aka Mount Shasta. Number 35, that time Brittany sent you sneaky videos of me dancing Gangnam Style in my living room and you thought it was funny. Number 36, watching Poldark at Brit's on Oahu and you telling me that I would totally be the one to hide in the grass and spy on a naked man swimming. And you were right, I would, guilty. Number 37, us taking 100 pictures of ourselves on my computer when I lived in Maui. Number 38, watching that black lady give her interview about the fire in her apartment. Not today. Number 39, going for random drives around Saipan and discovering the tuna chapel. Number 40, your 15 trips back to the kitchen for another perfect mini ice cream sundae when you should have just gotten a big one at the beginning. This one's just honorable mention. Your nickname of the Black Fog because of your rancid gas production. Anyway, so there were the 40 memories. And I realized turning 40 is probably not the most exciting thing, and I will get to experience that here in a couple years myself. But I was doing some research and looking at Bible verses and stuff. And one of the things I kept noticing coming up was 40 is actually kind of a common number in the Bible, kind of signifying something like is changing or something like the 40 days in the wilderness, the 40 days in the desert, the 40 days on the ark. Well, anyway, basically 40 for you would be, now let me just read this Bible verse. It's Ephesians 3:17 through 19. And I pray that you, being rooted and established in love, may have power together with all the saints to grasp how wide, how long, and high and deep is the love of Christ, and to know that this love that surpasses knowledge, that you may be filled to the measure of all the fullness of God. So to me, and I have to remember this when I turn 40 in a few years, 40 gives you plenty of time to learn more about God, how wide, how deep, how high, everything is that He, and how full He can make our life. So I hope that 40 is going to give you that time and that knowledge to see that. And I know I've been droning on and on forever, but I'm going to end it with, I don't have the spoons and the random instruments we used in Saipan, but I just want to sing you happy birthday with my bongo drum from Bali. So here we go. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Nicole. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday, Nicole! Happy birthday, sweetheart. It's your 40th birthday. Who would ever think that you were 40 years old? Oh my gosh, does time pass so fast. We love you so much.
Love you. Bye.
Love you. Happy birthday.
Hello, sweet Nicole. This is a happy birthday wish to you from me. I hope you have a great 40th birthday. I pray for you on a regular basis. I know God is blessing you in many ways that you don't even know. And I pray that you will have a great birthday. I can't believe you're 40. What does that make me? Woo. Anyway, happy birthday, friend. Love you.
Happy birthday, princess. Happy birthday, princess. Today is your special day.
Happy birthday, princess. Happy birthday, Nicole. We love you.
Happy birthday, Nicole.
Goodness gracious, from 4 to 40. How come you aged and I didn't? Happy birthday, sweetheart.
So, ni hao. Happy birthday. I'm always thinking of you, and you are always in my prayers. I love you and I miss you. Happy birthday, Nicole.
Happy birthday to you. You live in a zoo. You look like a monkey. And you smell like one too.
Happy birthday, Nicole.
Happy birthday.
Happy 40th birthday. We love you so much.
Love you.
We hope that this year brings you lots of joy and blessings, and can't wait to see you soon.
See ya.
Love you. Bye.
Happy birthday, my dear friend. I hope you enjoy a wonderful day. Happy 40th. It's really not all that bad. They asked us to think of some memories. I have many good ones. I would say hanging out and staying the night while we were in high school, swimming in your pool, movie nights with Twizzlers, being crazy, the hilarious story of you tripping on the treadmill and falling. That cracks me up. I think I still tell people about that one. And then the many, many wonderful long talks, heart-to-hearts that we've had, and encouraging each other, and you talking about how great and big our God is. My dear friend, I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful birthday. Know that I'm thinking of you often. Much love. Bye.
Hi, Nicole. This is Tiffany and Peter. Say hi, Peter. Hi. Here to wish you a happy birthday. We hope your 40th birthday is more wonderful than any of the books you have ever read. Happy birthday. Say bye-bye.
This is practice?
No.
This is a real?
This is real.
I thought I said you were practicing.
All right, so you know how we both hate to do this kind of thing and be on video, but your dad here is ready to fall asleep because it's after midnight.
It was your birthday.
It is your birthday, so happy birthday. We are going to be the first ones to tell you happy birthday, but the last one's probably in this video. So anyway, I thought I'd interview your dad on just what he remembered about that day 40 years ago, 6 p.m.
What do I remember about that?
Yeah.
I remember you accusing me of partying while you were in pain.
This is true. He ate every meal that was brought to me that I couldn't eat. And you know how your dad likes food.
But believe me, Nicole, you've never been a pain.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so enough of this stuff. We just want to make you laugh. So, in thinking back all the 40 years, you know what? You don't look a day over 30, which most people say that, which makes me 10 years younger, so I'm okay with that. So, but what I remember, just so many things came to mind. I remember crying when you were born, thinking about how fast you were going to grow up. And truly, Dad made fun of me then because I was crying, thinking 18 years was going to go by so fast. And it did. And now 40 years have gone by even faster. But I remember an inquisitive, determined little girl, very smart, took everything in, and wanted to go to heaven when she was 3.5 years old. So I remember you wouldn't be put off in asking Jesus into your heart. I also remember a friendly child all through elementary school who loved other kids and hated when other kids weren't, when they didn't have friends. And so you always looked for the underdog, which I loved about you. I remember a teenager who enjoyed school and her friends and youth group, which included I was going to say the Deckers, but it was Rachel and Marcy Osborne at that time. So you had so much fun and you were a close-knit group, and it was really good having your friends around. I also remember an 18-year-old being taken to college and saying that she wasn't going to stay, that she was going to come back home because she was very homesick. But within a few short months, you didn't want to come back home, which I didn't blame you, and you wanted to stay there, and you just excelled. You did so well and grew up so much. I also remember a teenager turned young woman who had such a heart for God and wanted to do what he wanted to do and go where he wanted to go. So he took you to Saipan, and the first year you came back, the first summer, I saw a young woman turn very confident in not only who she was, but in who her God was. I also remember a woman who, a woman presently, who though you don't understand God's plan, you trust Him. And you have come to the realization, and you have taught me, that God is sovereign. And though you don't understand what His plan is, you have confidence in the God who doesn't make mistakes. So I also see, and I have to put my glasses on to read this, you also understand and know that this world is not your home, and you aren't settled in here. And that is in Corinthians, it talks about 2 Corinthians chapter 4, that the light and momentary afflictions are achieving for you an eternal weight of glory beyond all comparison, as you look to the things that aren't seen, but to the things that are unseen. So, babe, I love you. I continue to pray and to hope for God to continue the work that He's doing in your life, but that it will also add healing so that you can have stop.
Ready? Come over closer. Does my hair look good? Is that right? Ugh. Ready? Happy birthday to you, 40. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Nicole. Happy birthday to you. This is true love, that I'm holding a dog to sing you happy birthday. So I just want you to know this, right? And I'm not kissing them. True love. Okay, they stink so bad. Anyhow, Austin and I want to say happy birthday. I wanted to remember my old looking self with my long, beautiful hair. And what else? Show her how long your hair is now. Hurry up, you're scratching your head. This is a video. Our baby's hair. Wolfman Jack. Yeah, look at these locks.
Wolfman Jack.
Yeah, she would know who that is. Look at that beautiful curl. Amazing. Anyhow, we just want to say happy birthday and we love you. And then, of course, August and Steve would say that as well. But Steve's videotaping right now and he can turn around and say happy birthday if he wants to.
Nope.
Nope. Okay. Well, he does love you. And then, Austin, give me the computer real quick. I don't want to mess it up. So this is when I think about my a Bible verse for you. This is what I think, because, you know, everything comes down to Jesus. Would you like to recite this for me?
You can do it.
Okay. It's 1 Corinthians 13, 4 through whatever. So it says love. Love is patient. Love is kind. Love does not envy. Love does not boast. It is not proud, not rude, not self-seeking. It is not easily angered. Keeps no record of wrongdoings. Does not delight in evil. Rejoices with the truth. Always protects. Always trusts. Always hopes. And always preserves and never fails. So this is what I think of when I think about you. Sorry about the trash, man. But anyhow, I love this verse. It represents you in all these ways. And we love you and just hope you have a great day. And I hope you love those desserts. If you don't tell me because they're a lot of work. All right, love you. Bye-bye.
Hey Nicole, happy birthday from Texas. I just wanted to wish you a happy birthday from the land down under, sort of, kind of, if you want to call it that, because anyways, I just wanted to say two things make you laugh. A nice little story from Isaac, the mission accomplished. Hopefully you have your mission accomplished moments, and just hopefully you have a good time with John and Britt for your birthday, and love you, and hopefully you get your present on time. Love you. Bye.